Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Dogecoin. We're going to do a full update on Dogecoin right here, and we'll talk about the current situation. Honestly, I was a little bit well, not worried, but I did not really know what to expect from Dogecoin. I mean, I covered this last on Thursday, and yeah, I think on Thursday, well, obviously quite a lot of bearish pressure started for Dogecoin. Like Thursday and Friday, we pushed down much lower. Since then, we have recovered a little bit, but we haven't recovered enough for me to say that you know, the danger is gone. And I'll talk about that in depth a little bit more in this video, and the main level that I would need to see reclaimed, etc. But unfortunately, we got a weak reaction as well, right? What I said on Thursday is that what I really needed to see, if we zoom in right here, what I really needed to see is a strong reaction right here at 18.9 cents. Back on Sunday last week, right? So when we saw some recovery after some easing remarks regarding the trade conflict between China and the United States, the price pushed up. We left some imbalances. That's normal, all right? There's nothing wrong with that. But then if we retest those imbalances, which, like I said, the lowest one was at 18.9 cents, so 0.189, you need to get a strong reaction. And although we did find some sort of a strong reaction, we kept making lower highs from those bounces, all right? So that's already like when I saw that lower high right here, I thought, all right, we're going to push down lower. That's what we did. And that's where we are right now. And ultimately, when I take a look at XRP, when I take a look at Ethereum, I can be relatively optimistic because they have actually bounced from strong support levels. And with Dogecoin, that is the main thing that I'm relatively worried about. For me, the most important level for Dogecoin, both on an intraday key level, is 20 cents. It's also a psychological level. We have the 7-day rolling VWAP. We have the 4-hour time frame downtrend. And I need to see some sort of a move above that. Like if we're unable to move above that here on the daily time frame, you can see it quite clearly. We have just accepted back into this range right here, which we have been in for a long time in 2025, which is between that level at 20 cents and this level right here at 16 and 15 cents. Now we also still have strong support right here at 17 cents. So I would say, you know, if we're unable to reclaim 20 cents, I would say 17 cents is the first level where we'll find some support and we'll try again. But as it stands right now, I have to say with fundamental uncertainty, right? That is still in the air. There's still fundamental uncertainty, not only about the trade conflict between China and the United States, but also between Russia and Ukraine, also in the Middle East. With that still ongoing, with a relatively weak bounce from Dogecoin, right? You can actually see that, we moved up a little bit higher right here, and we got some volume, but ultimately, if you compare this volume to XRP and Ethereum, it's pairs, right? In terms of volume, those are still its pairs, or Solana. I would say that the bounce for Dogecoin has been relatively weak, and structurally, we have not been able to reclaim a significant zone. So I would say that it is most likely right now for Dogecoin that we will move into that level at 20 cents and 20.5 cents, but that from there we will reject back down. And I think from there, it's most likely we will drop down lower into 17 and 17.5 cents. So the only thing that can invalidate this, in my opinion, is good news. A strong Bitcoin, good news, good fundamental news, a strong Bitcoin, and a reclaim above 20 cents. So if that happens, and if I see some sort of an indication that can happen, look, I'll be the first to make a new update and say, okay, the situation has changed. I see this, and therefore I expect us to reclaim 20 cents. But even though I think short term, it's quite likely we will retest 20 cents. So short term, I'm actually quite positive. I think we can move up higher. I think it's too strong and there's not enough momentum to break above that. I think it's more likely we will reject and at least drop back down to 18 cents, possibly with a move down lower into 17 cents, where we still have a high time frame strong trend line. And those are my thoughts for now. That's what I think you need to know. So hopefully it helps. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.